Christina right here, back with another video. Brain's being fried, body's being radiated. It's really hard to think. It's like cognitive. It's brain fog. Trying to dumb, and I know a lot of TIs have experienced this. They try to dumb down your intelligence. It's just ridiculous. Some of the thought inserts, and something that I'm going to expose, they like to insert false memories. Now, my questioning is, these memories could be coming from the program, but it's got to be stolen, because they're actual memories that are stored. So I'm not sure if these are the perp's memories that they're inserting to give the victim a insert of a false memory, or if it's actual the programming, because with the AI everything seems very virtual and the thought inserts seem very realistic. You can see the virtual in it, however they do it so fast it's almost like a pulse going into the brain. And it's got to be done via the hive mind somehow. So I'm starting to wonder if, and I think it would be great if I was right, because it would kind of help pinpoint a lot of what we're dealing with. But I'm wondering if the thought inserts actually come from the perpetrators, handlers, whatever you want to refer them to as, assholes. In my case, if it's actually memories stored in their minds, or if it's memories stored in AI, which would still be memories of someone else because it is stored. So I hope that makes sense, you guys, but probably gonna get tormented and tortured for that. But it's all right. It's worth it. But heavy attacks. I woke up this morning feeling, I think they do a lot of trafficking during my sleep state. It seems to me like night shift is a little bit, and I hate to say it's even shifts, but that's what it comes across. Like, totally different personalities. The night shift comes across as more aggressive for some reason. Like, they definitely do not want to be up at night. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. More aggressive towards me, with the weapons, and their attitudes and personalities completely change at nighttime. So not really sure as to, what I'm dealing with there, but it is what it is. It could, too, be a psyops, The overthinking of the mind, if you're already an overthinker, it's kind of, for me, it's kind of a curse being a TI. And it benefits the perpetrators more. So it'll cause you to think in like every single freaking direction and overthink every little thing and blame every little thing on them. Every nook and cranny of your life, you'll start to blame them. And this is something that I talked about in my last video. Sorry, I'm going from one thing to another, but they want you to blame every nook and cranny. That way they can take all the power and really manipulate your perception. So you have to stop doing that for sure. Gain your perception back by starting to realize everything around you is your environment. It's been hacked into. Life happens all the time. I'm pretty sure, they have a lot to do with things that do happen in our lives. And, I speak from experience. But this is your reality. This is your life. This is your environment. Meaning, your reality. Like your job, your home, all these things. This is, your life. So they've hacked into it, basically. It's all about a change of perception. But I hope that information helps. Last night I could tell that they definitely traffic me in some way, shape, or form, because I wake up from feeling exhausted. They don't do a lot of the things they used to do when I'm awake anymore. So now I think they probably do it in my sleep. I just get this gut feeling that they're like taking me places, and it's not because I don't trust them. Of course I don't trust them, but it's really a gut instinct. My intuition is telling me, okay, they're taking me somewhere. Like I'm getting kidnapped in virtual, in my dream state, and they're taking me somewhere. They're doing things to me. And do I want to know? Probably not, because from my experience with some of them, they are just downright evil, and they can do some pretty sick, twisted shit. So I try not to allow my mind to wander in that direction, because it's not healthy for my brain to continue to hold just unhealthy thoughts and grudges, which is something that I'm working on now, because I do hold a grudge against them, and I think that keeps me in their grip, of continuing to go into that habit of arguing with them, which can last for like hours. And they know it's not healthy for you. That's why they continue to do it. It ruins your energy. It ruins your day. It ruins your body. It's bad for your health. I mean, it's just all these low vibrational things. So I'm trying to work on getting out of the habit of, tit for tat, combating, being argumentative. Haven't had my coffee, so having a hard time speaking. Sorry, you guys. But it just becomes a poor and bad habit. So if you're a TI who has V2K and you're suffering from that habit, try to wean yourself out of there and get out. Hang up the phone with them, because they know what they're doing. They want to keep you, in that state of arguing, and it does become a habit. And they'll gaslight your ego, add to it, add to your anger, amplify it with frequencies. It's just a poor mind state. It's not beneficial whatsoever. It's more beneficial for them than it is yourself. So try to stay healthy minded as much as possible. Anytime they try to reel you back into their conversations and attacks, just do your best to distract your mind in another direction. Because one thing that I've done my research on, and from experience, how to get rid of a parasite is to not think about them at all. How to get rid of somebody who wants your undivided attention is to cut them off from source, which is you. Cut them off from their food supply. I know it's easier said than done, but just don't think about them at all. Start thinking about your environment, your life, socializing more. I know there's a lot of TIs who have been cut off from socializing and family and friends, but start trying your hardest to interact more with the people around you and people that you meet, cross paths with. Even if it's another TI, pick up the phone, give them a call, and distract your mind and say, hey, I need you, friend. And that, from my experience, has definitely helped. Where at my work, I'm like constantly talking to people, and I have to associate with people. So anytime they reel me in, from my experience, I just immediately start talking to somebody, and it eventually goes away. It's all about just distracting your mind. But I love you guys. Stay strong on the battlefield. Don't give up.